Today I want to show you how to wrap your hands. Hand wraps are usually done between the fingers. I'm against that. And the reason why is that you move your hands and your fingers outwards. Well, your hand is basically, this is your structure. This is your real structure. And it's not like something in between. It's like running with your socks between your toes. Try it. Try to run a few hundred meters with your socks between your toes. You will find out that's not comfortable, but you are going to box with it. I can imagine that you trainers and everybody says that's the way. Yes, because they are in competition. And people in competition, they use it for a specific reason because they are trained to do, first of all, the hand wrap, and second, when there is a competition, they get taped. Their hands is being wrapped and taped by somebody else. They hardly ever do it themselves. So it is more carefully done, more structural, and that's the whole thing behind. Now you're going for a training, and within a training you need to have speed. Most of you come to a training and want to run in and run out, and then take care of a good hand wrap. It's not easy, but I'm going to show you one that can be done within a minute. See, this is the first step. First step is that. And then we're going over the back of your hand. See? One. And then it's one, it's a two, and it's a three. That's it, three. This is why I called it the 3-3-8 method. Because now you're going to the hand. You see, it's below the knuckle. See? So I can move my knuckles. And it's again 1, 2, 3. And nothing is overlapping. Everything you do is just like a tile roof system. So it's not overlapping each other. And then we're going to the 8. We're going to the 8. 8 is, this is what I call an 8 system. 8. See? Again, not overlapping each other. And then you move on. 8 again until you come to another around your wrist. You take your thumb inside. You take your thumb like that. Thumb, see? Hand wrap, thumb, again, one more time, hand wrap, thumb, and then you finally finish over the wrist, and often that Velcro is really strong, so you Velcro it and then you close it. See, this is a simple hand wrap system, and it's very simple to be done. Easy, handy. You see, it's covering the hand inside, and that is needed because you need it for the sweat. You need it for a little bit of strength, but most of all it is just for your sweat, that your hand, gloves and so on not getting too dirty or too wet, so you start to move inside your glove. For beginner use, that's all you need to know. I'm going to show you one more time. And now I'm going to show you it a little bit faster. So then you understand that you can do it within even a minute. So everything done. I'm stepping a little bit back so it's easier for me to show you within the sense of the camera. Right, again, 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 again. Use the thumb. One more time. Again, the thumb. So, as you see, it's fast. It's within a minute and you're ready. Ready to roll. Ready to go on and do your training. Again, you see the rest. The Velcro is really nasty, but that's a need. So, you see, again, and this within a minute. Very fast, very easy, and you are ready for boxing or whatever sport you're going to do. So keep it simple. That's why I'll say it's the KISS system. Keep it simple, stupid, and that is what you really have to think about. Simple, fast. Always get a question, how long do your hand wraps need to be? At least 4.5 meters. That's for adult size. It is most convenient. And children, oh yeah, they have 3.5. But do children really need it? That's a big question. Because if we use it for children, we have to hand wrap it softly, gently, and not tighten. Because if you tighten it up, you change the level and barrier of pain. And that is prohibited for a child. Because a child has mainly cartilage as bone structure. And what you do is when you hide or tight that bone structure, then when the child is hitting, it doesn't feel the necessary pain. And when it doesn't feel the pain, then it will go on and on and on. Because children in general, when they do boxing, they are not easy to admit they have pain. But that pain is a sign. Something is wrong. Something is going on. And that something is the most important, because that sign can implicate there are little tiny hair-like fractures coming into the bone structure. And that hair-like structures stays there because this is cartilage. And when the bones grow up, they calcificate, and when you get a calcium level around it, that little fracture can become a bigger one and a bigger one. And slowly, when you age, you can break your hands for no reason. You see that with many boxers because they build up micro fractures until they get a fracture. Because the idea that people get a hand broken in the ring is near to impossible. All of them, they break their hands because of the micro fractures they built up before. And this is the important part. If you want to be careful with your hands, so for elderly people, so over adult size, then you use the hand wraps the way I said, because not the monkey hand wraps. You're not putting the things between your fingers, and it's not bad at all. But if you are advanced, so beginners, no way. Advanced, perfect, because you know what you do, and that's at least that's what I think. And for children, I have my advices. If it's a sweaty child, yes, you can do it, but soft hand wrapping. And if it's not a sweaty child, why to do it? So that is something for your consideration. I'm not God, but it is something that I tell you as a hand expert, because that's my job. And in the past, I used to repair loads and loads of hands, especially from professionals. So that is why I am pretty sure it is something you build up over years. And why didn't I ever broke my hands? It's a very simple thing. Think. Keep on thinking. What is the result of your training? How to apply your technical skills. And then we will come to other parts of this training. So, come to the shop, see you, and hey, enjoy the boxing because it is fun.